What is going on, faithful? This is your boy Mike and Scott of Nothing But Niners, and we are here joined today by a very, very special guest, man that probably needs no introduction, man, a fan favorite amongst everybody out there already. Ladies and gentlemen, Lorenzo Jerome. How you doing, my man? How are you?
I'm doing great. How about yourself? Thank you for having me today.
No problem at all. Thank you for joining us, man. Scott, I know. Listen, so Scott's overseas right now. You're at a practice. I mean, this is a lot. This is a big moment for all of us. We're so excited to have you on, and we're just gonna go ahead and get into this really quick. Scott, man, how you doing over there, buddy?
I'm good. I'm a bit like a kid in a candy shop right now, actually. It's quite surreal.
All right. So, Lorenzo, are you out of the practice right now? What's going on with you?
I'm in Philadelphia right now at a youth camp. My friend invited me to help out the youth in Wellington in York, Philadelphia. So I went over there and helped out the youth, and it's been amazing. Now we're on the field training.
Okay, so we're gonna try to make this as quick as possible. And again, we really appreciate you taking your time out and joining us today. So let's go ahead and get into this so you can get back to doing the good work out in Philly, man. You're right in my neck of the woods, man. I'm in Pennsylvania also. So maybe we have to wrap after this or something, and I like that, all right? So the first question is this. We're going to start from college, all right? Tell us about your experience in college, and what was the recruitment process like?
I played quarterback, so nobody really believed in my athletic ability coming out of Terravella High School. But as I got to St. Francis University, the coach was like, okay, we're going to move you to defense. So he put me at free safety. I was second string. A free safety went down, and he put me in the JMU game. And I made a crazy athletic play. And after that, they said, oh, my God, we got a free safety. And after that, that's all she wrote. And I played amazing football.
I love it, man. I absolutely love it. So you went from one position right to the other and never looked back, huh?
Never looked back.
And so in college, you had an outstanding career, man. I mean, I think the stats speak for itself. 18 picks. And then people try to make a big deal of your combine. I mean, what's that about, man? How do you do it, man?
I really just ignore what people said about my combine because a lot of fellas don't know what we went through. It was kind of hard. They try to break you down, but it's all a mental game. So I just focus on what I have to do on the field and what I have to do for the 49ers, and I just go from there.
Yeah. You seem like a very driven and goal-oriented person. Go ahead, Scott.
And we noticed in college you did kind of a bit of everything. We noticed that you did some running, you ran the ball a few times, you returned kicks, you caught a touchdown as a senior, and you threw 2 passes. So what was kind of your favorite play? We've obviously heard about the play you made in your first game starting at free safety. What was your number one play if you could choose one from college?
My number one play is definitely when I was injured and my team won the NEC championship against CCSU. That's how I would say my number one play was. I was on the sideline watching my teammates put it on their back and win it for me. So that's the number one play for me.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
That's great. Like it shows the kind of team player you are. Your favorite memory from it all is one that you weren't even involved in playing in. That's so dope, man. That's amazing.
Yeah, it brought me to tears.
Yeah, I can imagine, man. So let's talk about the NFLPA and the Senior Bowl as well. First of all, getting the invites to that. What was that like? How does that work? Do they just send you an email? Like, do you have an agent at that time? Do they call you or what?
I didn't have an agent yet, but I knew who I wanted to sign with. But my coach said, here's two all-stars that are looking at you, the NFLPA game and the senior one. But I was injured, so when Philip came to see me, I really couldn't do anything for him. So I chose the NFLPA game, and I was balling out during practice. And as the week came, the Senior Bowl offered me to go up to them and play. So I just did both, and that's how I got my offers.
Did you feel like it was going to be too big of a moment for you? I mean, a lot of people try to make a big deal about, the school that you come from versus, playing against that kind of competition. How'd you think about it going into it? What was your mentality?
That's what drove me to do what I had to do because I came from a smaller school, so I had to put on for my city. And godly, I did that, and I balled out.
How did it feel to come out from those 2 games with, I think, was it 2 interceptions apiece?
Yeah, it was 2 interceptions. I got a turnover at the Senior Bowl. It felt good to come out like that because it's national television. Everybody's like, who's this small school guy? And I finally got my moment to show everybody that I could play at the FBS level.
And you kind of proved to everyone that whatever the level, you can just keep stepping up. And has that kind of continued into the NFL? It sounds like it has. You're leading the team in interceptions and OTAs. you seem to have this knack. Like, what do you think is your biggest strength in that area, which leads to you kind of coming away with so many big plays?
Definitely my athletic ability. Coaches putting me in different scenarios and different situations of the game, like putting me at nickel, putting me at free safety, just putting me in the best position where we could win games on defense and try to make the best plays I can to lead the team.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so we know that I listened to another podcast that you were featured on, and you were talking about how you were on the phone with Coach Hafley when your agent mentioned joining the 49ers as an undrafted free agent, right? So Coach originally wanted us to draft you, and it didn't happen. How is it when you guys finally reunited? I mean, you had a ton of choices. Before you even answer that, let me just say this. We appreciate so much that you had the opportunity to go to Seattle and decided to come over here instead. I can't tell you how excited that made me when I heard you say that, man. The Seattle and the 49ers, this rivalry is for real, man. The fans can't stand that team. It's all respect, but the fact that you could have went over there and become a part of the Legion of Boom, and you decided to come to the 49ers, man. Break that down for us and tell us what it's like working with Coach Hafley.
Yeah, it's amazing actually working with Coach Hafley. He's a great coach. He's funny in the room. And I also got another vet, Rashad Robinson, who's from my area. He helps me out a lot too with the play calls and everything. But it's just Coach Haf, he brings a different mindset to the game. He's very smart. He breaks down the techniques and coverage that we need to do. He loves me as a player. He just tells me every day, come prepared and try to outwork the vet so you have a starting job. They really want me to see me on special teams and give them my all. That's my main goal going back into preseason is balling on special teams to earn myself a traveling spot to make the 53-man roster.
That's awesome. And how outside of the special teams, how well do you feel like you're adapting to the kind of the defensive scheme? What kind of things are they asking you to do, if you're allowed to talk about those kind of things?
I feel great with the scheme-wise because we play single high. They blitz the nickel a lot. They put us in different coverages, man. So it's all a percentage game with the way we run our defense. So I feel like I'm in a great position, and I can't wait to suit up for preseason and win and go 4-0 and win it all.
And you said kind of Rashad Robinson was taking you on his wing a bit, helping with the play calls. How some of the other vets been? Because obviously no one in the room has really played that single high free safety role. You're all kind of as new to it as each other in terms of in that scheme. So what's that?
Yeah,
like?
we all are. So I sit next to Jimmy Ward in the room, and we all talk about how we should break faster, how we should read the quarterback, slow down our feet, and we all just trying to guide each other. Me, Jimmy Ward, and Eric, we are always on the same page, as well as Vinny, and we just try to be the best we can every day, off and on the field.
Now, after you make a play, I heard John Lynch come onto a radio station with bigging you up, and he said, he talked about how stellar you were at the Senior Bowl and NFLPA, talked about your career throughout college, and he said he believes that you're even leading the team throughout the OTAs with turnovers. So, did you hear that from John Lynch? Did you hear those words? Did you hear that interview?
Yeah, I heard that interview. I heard those words coming out of him, but as I look at it, that was in the past. So, that's old football to me. I got to do something better to improve myself every day. So the 2 interceptions were from yesterday, I believe. So a long time ago, I don't pay attention to it.
I hear you. Act like you've been there before. I love it, man. Like, it's one and done, whether it was a good play or a big play. I like that. So let's talk about some of the negative plays. And I don't know any of them that happened. I haven't heard or seen anything. But if something happens that doesn't quite go the way it should during practice, who's the vet or who are you going to on the sideline that's kind of taking you under their wing to kind of give you some guidance, whether it be a player, whether it's one of the coaches? Like, who was it that you go to and you guys try to work things out?
Actually, I have to say, honestly, it's actually everybody, because you can ask questions from all the vets, no answer it. But my main guys, Eric Reed and Vinny, they actually break down to me and tell me, move your feet, keep outside leverage, and just keep playing football. You're going to make mistakes, but make it at full speed, and don't do it again tomorrow. Coaches want to see consistency. So that's what they tell me.
I like that. I like that a lot, man. So, and then more on your mentality really quick. I know that you said it's kind of a one and done thing, but when you don't take that to mind at all, when the GM of the team, the guy who kind of not so much has your fate in his hands, because there'll be plenty of opportunity for you in the NFL. I swear that. But when you hear the guy who is running the team and in charge of all that speaking so highly of you, doesn't get to you at all?
Not at all. I mean, it makes me happy because I'm in the NFL. Every kid's gonna smile. It makes my family more happy. They egg me on and keep me going. So they laugh, and I just put it to the side. Okay, I gotta do better now because he sees me. I'm out there.
And as a kind of a potential all-pro safety, John Lynch, Does it make it a little bit more special that's coming from him rather than like just kind of another guy? This is John Lynch who's saying this to you, right?
Yeah, it makes special when he compared me to Rondé Barber and that his fellow teammate. It kind of brought me to chills, like, oh wow, they're comparing me to somebody that was good and had the same comparison as me in the NFL Combine. So like, I get happy. John Lynch was a great safety as well. He is a great coach too, a great GM. So it makes me excited.
And is there a lot of good feeling in the building now? You sort of everything you're talking about has got a big smile on your face. And as a fan, you like to see that because you think, well, if all the guys are enjoying it and balling out, then that can only be a good thing for the future. Is there a really good culture being established there?
Yes, the culture is changing. They said Hoyer, our quarterback, said this is the first time he ever had a family picnic towards the end of the season. So like everybody was out there smiling, having a great time. We got to see. I saw Eric Reed's little new daughter, so it was a great time. And I feel like the culture is changing, and a lot of 49ers, faithful 49ers, are going to be back in business.
It's exciting times.
Yes, sir.
I know Scott had a question about your season goals. Go ahead, Scott. Go ahead and give him that one really quick.
Yeah, I just really kind of wanted to know. Obviously, you mentioned that you wanted to make it onto the 53, kind of through special teams prowess. But in terms of season goals, have you got anything kind of in the back of your mind on a personal level? None of these team answers. Personally,
I got
Lorenzo Jerome can achieve this year.
I got 3 personal ones, and it involves the team. One is more than 2 wins. The second one is Rookie of the Year, and the third one is making it to the Super Bowl.
All right, all or nothing, huh?
Pardon me?
All or nothing.
Yeah, all or nothing. Yes, sir. Failure is not an option.
All right. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up soon. We have some fun questions for you really quick, all right? One of the things is I know that in the other interviews you were talking about how you hadn't had much time to get out and do anything yet. What are you doing throughout the break? I know you're at a camp right now. What else are you doing during the break?
What else do you do through the break? I train at XPE. That's pretty much I've been doing. I went on a cruise with my friends this past week, and that's my only fun time I had. Now I'm back to grinding, so that's pretty much it.
Okay. Are you a gamer, or were you in the games before at all?
Video games, Madden?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I love Madden. I always play Madden. I'm waiting for Madden 18 to come out. I want to see what my rating is.
Yeah, what do you think it's going to be?
I don't know. I hope they're in the 70s.
What about pace? Speed rating? What speed?
Oh, probably 80, 83, 84.
Catching? The catching rating going to have the ball.
The what?
Ball
the ball hawk is going to be on 99.
Yeah, it's going to be up there.
Yes, sir.
We'll tweet the EA ratings guy, and we'll let him know what you said, and we'll apply some pressure.
It'll go up during preseason.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you some questions, and you can choose one real quick, all right?
Okay.
PS4 or Xbox?
Xbox One.
Oh, that breaks my heart. Okay. When it comes to movies, action or comedy?
Action. I'm an action guy.
Okay. All right. Let me ask you this. Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter?
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Yeah. That's more realistic.
MMA or WWE?
MMA.
All right. And final one, Mayweather or McGregor?
Mayweather, money team.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do one more little section with you, and then we're going to let you go here, all right? I'm going to let Scott go ahead and kick this one off. It's going to be a little word association. We're going to say your name of a player, and then you tell us the first thing that pops in your head. It doesn't have to be one word, but a couple of words about this person, all right?
All right.
Okay, Carlos Hyde.
Hard worker, quiet guy.
Rashad Robinson.
Oh, big talker, but he's going to get in your face and make his money every day.
Jimmy Ward.
Quiet guy, funny in the meetings, and he's a hard worker. He's about that action.
Eric Reed.
Lovable guy, humble guy, always wants to get better, and smart on and off the field.
Jaworski Top.
Funny guy. He always wants to get better, always wants to learn. Really quiet, really quiet.
All your DBs except Rashad, do you let him do all the talking for you?
Rashad does all the talking.
He does all the talking.
All the talking.
That's all right. Akello Witherspoon, fellow rookie.
That's my boy. I went to his apartment the other day to help him move in and stuff. He's a humble guy too. He's quiet, but he's about that action as Rashad Robinson is too. He's a great guy.
That's good. And who are you currently rooming with?
It's a linebacker from Missouri. His name's Don.
Don?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's so interesting, man. All right. I got 2 more for you. What's your favorite Disney movie?
Ooh, favorite Disney movie? High School Musical.
Oh,
High School Musical. Zac Efron up in there. Okay.
Yeah.
That is an answer I did not expect.
That's going to be like the main thing. Lorenzo Jerome loves High School Musical. Get on there.
All right. This is the last one for me. All right. And I'll be done with you. I'll let Scott have the last question overall. But favorite superhero?
I got Joker and Batman. It's on my tat right now. It's on my body.
Oh, okay. Joker and Batman. That's like contradictory. How you pull that off, man?
Because I feel like I'm Batman in the world to help the city, help the youth, and Joker on the field because he didn't give a damn about anything. He was a savage.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
That's a strong tattoo. That is strong.
Thank you.
All right. Final thing. It's not a question. If you like High School Musical,
do I like High School Musical? Do
sing
I
us
like
2
it?
lines of your favorite High School Musical song.
Oh, I can't do that. I don't remember.
Come on, you got it.
I don't remember the verses.
That's a smart answer. That is a smart answer. This is why
we'll let you on.
It was a lot of singing.
All right, Lorenzo, man, listen, we truly, truly appreciate you taking your time out of your busy day, man. I hope we didn't go too long or anything like that, man. You get back to working hard, help the youth out there, all right? And you have a lot of people pulling for you. I mean that with every fiber of my being. There are a ton of 49er fans that really, really are counting on you. They love what you bring to the table. You are literally a fan favorite, not just an expression that is truly who and what you are right now. We're pulling for you, big dog. Love the mentality. Go out there and get them, kick some ass, all right?
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me today, guys. I really appreciate it.
No problem at all.
Have a great day. All
Yeah.
right, thank you, Scott.
No worries. Thanks for coming on.
All right.
Really enjoyed it.
No worries. Bye-bye.
All right, faithful. That is going to do it, man. That is it, man. That was an awesome interview, Scott, man. That was great, man. I had a lot of fun with that. We got some comments over here on the side I was reading as well. People just commenting on everything that was going on, but they're telling us, man, look, we got to get Carlos Hyde on here, man. This is good. You guys, you got to turn on the notifications, guys. We tell you this all the time. Turn them on. We try to announce it on Twitter, but not everybody is on Twitter. We got to let you guys know. There were people on here that can't stand Xbox. I'm one of those people. I am a PlayStation guy all day, every day, man. Scott, give me some thoughts, man. What do you think about Lorenzo Jerome? What do you think his chances are of making the team? And just hit me with it. I'm
really hopeful for him. I think he is. He probably is number 2 free safety that they've got at the moment. So that's a really big position. And I liked his personality. He was a fun guy, bouncy guy. He obviously has a lot of respect for the guys that are around him. He's really the main thing is he's pulling for the team. He wants to improve with the team rather than kind of improve independently of them. And that's what you want to see. He's got high goals for himself, and he's a man who clearly understands his own game really well. And I'm just really excited to see him ball because I speak for everyone, I'm sure.
What my favorite thing about it was that he said, no matter how good he does, it's in the past. It was yesterday. It doesn't matter. I wish more people had that mentality. That is something that has been missing from this team. I feel like a lot of the young guys in particular are so focused on, well, I did this well, and they want that to mean something going forward. And you're just not going to be successful in the NFL if that's how you think, if you're constantly dwelling on the positives. Not only do you need to learn from the good stuff, let the bad stuff sink in, but also be able to move forward and don't let it affect your game in that kind of way. You know what I mean? That's something that I really, really liked about him. I think he's got a chance of making this roster. You guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I'd rather Jimmy Ward play corner and have him as the free safety. It's really how I feel.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against that. Especially, I think the thing is now the way the NFL is, then week by week, even play by play. It's so flexible with packages. I'm sure we'll see occasions where he'll play single high and Jimmy Ward will play nickel, or Jimmy Ward will play outside and he'll play single high, and we'll see them all moving around. And that's like, they're a really versatile bunch of guys, and he's a ball hawk. You know, if you want a guy if you need a play on defense, chances are you're probably going to want to throw Lorenzo Jerome out there and say, go get the ball, Lorenzo. If they're throwing it deep, go get it. I think I'll call it now. I think he's going to pick off Jared Goff at some point this year.
Jared Goff, he's going to get Russell Wilson. Imagine going into halftime and they're trying to do some Hail Mary crap right before the half or to end the game. He better be the one that's back there. With ball skills the way that he has them, he's got to be the one that's back there.
Yeah.
No question in my mind about it at all. Like, he's got to be the guy that's out there. We're getting some love over here. They're telling us that we should do some work with Rombo. I completely agree. I would love to do a collaboration with Rombo. So if you guys talk to him or you get his ear, let him know that you want him to come on here. We've reached out to him. He seems like he's cool with everything. It's going to work out, guys. It's just a matter of timing. Excuse me.
And
we got some people telling us.
Tweet them.
What's that?
If they want us to get players on here, they've got to tweet them. We tweet them. We contact their agents, but it's no good if it's just us, because we need the people. We need the viewers to. If the viewers demand it, then they're going to want in.
Yeah, guys, listen. We put in a lot of work to get the guys for you here. We like Scott was just saying. We contact agents. We hit up the players, but it's more. It has to be more than that. You know, every single podcast out there wants to get these guys on, but they have to know that you want them on certain shows. So for the people that were saying, you know, you got to get Hyde on here, hit them up. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Go Hard and Niner Inc. and Jacket. You guys are always out here. As soon as we hit play, you guys are the ones right here, all right? So we really appreciate that, guys. Spread the word. Hit the subscribe button. I mean, I think I'm done. Is there anything else that you wanted to add, Scott?
Nah, I'm done as well.
All right, guys. We're going to be out of here. And the way Nick signs out all the time, above all else, stay faithful. We out.